I have a dream that my 4 little children.
Every lifetime has its heroes.
I have fought a very firm against white domination.
Each fighting for peace. Each taking a stand. But as one generation ends, it gives rise to a new set of fearless warriors. The next generation of warriors, we call them inner peace superheroes. To the untrained eye, these superheroes will go unnoticed. Their powers are subtle, but strong enough to move the earth. Who are they? These are your average hard-working citizens hidden amongst us. They are ordinary people with extraordinary dreams. Their location? Everywhere. Look around you. Open your heart and you'll see them. They are the person sitting next to you and in front of you. They are sons and daughters, school teachers, grandparents, and even your local volunteer. Their superhero power? Virtuosity, integrity, morality, humility, and honesty. They are givers. They put others first and do what's right when no one's watching. They are resilient in the face of adversity and never give up. They are team players with a positive attitude and consistently acknowledge the good in others. They understand that for world peace to occur, they must first cultivate inner peace within themselves. This is the new face of heroism. The inspiration behind the inner peace superheroes? His name? Dongpu Watbaknam, the great master from the East who taught that the biggest victory one can achieve is self-victory. He showed us that a true, noble choice is one where everyone wins. There are no losers. When an individual conquers himself, that individual wins, his family wins, his community wins, which in turn leads to the world winning. This is the essence of the inner peace superhero. As more heroes emerge, they'll need a home base, a place to convene and join with others. We call this place the annual World Inner Peace Celebration. This year's global event kicks off on September 22nd, 2018, throughout 6 continents: USA, Brazil, Portugal, Mozambique, Philippines, and Australia. Its goal is threefold. 1, to celebrate the International Day of Peace. 2, to promote the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. And 3, to introduce the inner peace education and practice around the globe. The global event, hosted by the Middle Way Meditation Institute, highlights unsung heroes around the world. We are creating a movement that joins world leaders and thinkers, interfaith communities, scholars, businesses, local citizens, and thousands of fearless inner peace warriors around the world to advance a common purpose: universal inner peace. Our core belief is that true world peace is achievable when every individual, from ordinary citizens to leaders of nations, has inner peace. Our goal is to foster individuals to have a healthy body, a caring heart, an intelligent mind, and an enlightened spirit, which we call the inner peace life. To nurture this environment, we invited old friends and also built relationships with emerging superheroes from all backgrounds. In New York City, Venerable Barin Tita Kutsalo, also known as BT Bhikkhu of the Middle Way Meditation Institute, signs a groundbreaking MOU at Columbia University with Professor Jeffrey Sachs of the Sustainable Development Solutions Network to bridge Eastern wisdom and Western science to tackle key problems facing humanity. Professor Sachs is a world-renowned economist, leader in sustainable development, senior United Nations advisor, and best-selling author. Ms. Crystal Stone, the community coordinator at Center for Faith and Community Partnerships, and the official representative from the Mayor's Office of New York City, Mayor Bill de Blasio. Other friends consisted of Dr. Guruji, who is the president and CEO of the World Yoga Community, Katya Graniva, a world-class pianist, student volunteers from Columbia University, and Mr. Barnaby Springs is from the Department of Education of New York City.
Move slow to move fast. To move slow, sometimes you need to pause. And to pause, sometimes you simply need to allow yourself to come to a place of stillness and silence so that you can reflect. The great educational theorist Paulo Freire talked about the importance of action and reflection. And so I would encourage everyone to explore this idea of reflection through the practice of mindfulness and giving yourself permission to have an experience of inner peace. Because it's very simple, if we do not have the inner peace, how will we ever realize the outer peace? If we don't have the inner peace that makes it possible for us in New York City to talk about race and inequity and the changes that we need to make to become a more desegregated school system that serves all students in public education, we are going to need that inner peace in order to just do that work so that we can do it in ways that empower all of our students to improve the fortunes of their lives and their loved ones.
Brazil hosted its event at the Cidade de Artes in Rio de Janeiro. They partnered with Dr. Neilcimar Nagira, the Secretary of Culture, Mr. Lorenzo Casagrande, the Engagement Officer of UNDP, Professor Gloria Sobrinho, the President of Unipaz, the University of Peace, and 17 religious and spiritual leaders. Guest speakers included Dr. Mauricio Bontempo, a well-known homeopathic doctor in Brazil, along with famous actors Ronaldo Giannichini serving as the Masters of Ceremony, and Gabriela Aves as the moderator.
Eu tive experiências boas participando daquele evento, aquela liturgia no palco, a energia emanada em volta dos irmãos muito positiva. A paz interior é um equilíbrio, né? Você ter paz interior certamente é um equilíbrio. E o mundo anda totalmente desequilibrado e quando pessoas que estão em equilíbrio conseguem se organizar, se agrupar para realizar ações em que mostre um caminho, em que oriente, em que explique, que justifique, né, todo esse trabalho para que se encontre a paz.
Portugal, on the other hand, honored its heroes at the beautiful Forum Lisboa in Lisbon. Guests in attendance included the Archbishop Antonio de Sousa Braga, Maria Josie Ribeiro, the producer of Cinepop Lisboa, Tiago de Cruz, an actor and director, Raquel, who rediscovered the missing link between Portuguese music and music from the East, Cecilia Silva Ramos, a meditator with musical talent serving for world peace, and Professor Joaquim Jorge, the Portuguese Association of Ayurvedic Medicine.
Somos de origens diferentes, origens culturais, origens religiosas mesmos, com a prática religiosa diferente, mas encontramos-nos como irmãos. E foi esta, digamos assim, a experiência que eu vivi no contato com estes irmãos de uma prática religiosa diferente, mas com o mesmo ideal da paz, da fraternidade, da cooperação. E, portanto, foi uma experiência muito positiva que nós vivemos em conjunto e que eu tive a graça de experimentar com outras pessoas, com outros grupos, com outros irmãos de origens diferentes, mas com este mesmo ideal da fraternidade e da paz.
Mozambique highlighted its heroes at the Centro Cultural de Maputo. They joined forces with Mr. Jonas Carlos, the president of Alcapaz, Mr. Jayesh Sakaro, president of the Hindu community of Maputo, Ms. Gloria dos Santos, the coordinator of Brahma Kumaris Maputo, Venerable Kitsakon Katakuno, president of the Johannesburg Meditation Center, Gabifo, Osho, Mojupodem, Cultural Center de UEM, and Municipal of Maputo.
Nós devemos não fazer aquilo que outros fazem. Nós no interior devemos fazer o bem. Isso é o que todas as religiões nos ensinam. Portanto, é necessário que haja paz dentro de cada um de nós. E dizer o seguinte, a comunidade hindu sempre foi e é em prol da paz. Sempre foi a favor da paz, paz interna, paz no país, neste caso particular aqui em Moçambique, e paz no mundo. O poder da paz interior é tudo no mundo. É necessário que, tendo a paz interior, nós temos a paz no mundo.
The Philippines made its grand entrance at the Iloilo Science and Technology University in Iloilo City. They opened their hearts and partnered with the likes of VRCPEG, the City of Iloilo, the Commission on Higher Education, the Archdiocese of Haro, the Police Regional Office 6, the Department of Education, the Department of Tourism, and the Iloilo Science and Technology University. Among the VIP guests were Senator Cynthia Villar and the Mayor of Iloilo City, Jose Espinosa III, and Dr. Mu Young, the President of ISAT University.
First of all, may I express my thanks and appreciation to the Middle Way Meditation for teaching our police inner peace. Inner peace is controlling one's mind, influencing one's mind, and of course shunning away from the evil thoughts of hatred, the evil thoughts of lust, the evil thoughts of covetousness, and other bad thoughts. We cannot have world peace without first starting from inner peace. It has to start from everybody.
Last but not least, Australia made a splash at the International Convention Centre in Sydney. They partnered with the United Nations Association of Australia, the Buddhist Federation of Australia, and the 60th Tamachai Education Foundation. Some notable superheroes in attendance included the Most Venerable Sutamo, President of the Buddhist Federation of Australia and Director of the Tamachai International Research Institute. Mayor General Michael Smith, the President of the United Nations Association of Australia, and Mr. Richard Poulton, our guest speaker and Managing Director of AFEX. He discussed stress within the financial business sector with inner peace and meditation. Students from the University of Sydney and University of Technology Sydney also made their voices heard by volunteering to make the event a success.
What I think about today's event was it was really, really incredible. There was some amazing speakers, all with different perspectives on inner peace and the sustainable development goals. And every single speaker brought something different, and I really loved that. And I feel like I've learned quite a bit. Also, the meditation at the end was very, very cool, and something that I feel like afterwards I need to practice more of, because the peace that I felt was really, really beautiful. Meditation is very important, and I think that, again, when you step back and actually reflect on where you're going and what you're doing, because you get so caught up in the day-to-day of the running around, and sometimes you lose track of where you want to go or who you want to be. And so that meditation really brings you back to that point of, no, I'm here, I'm present, and I want to live a beautiful life. So it is very, very important.
The success of this event throughout 6 continents serve as a reminder that world peace is possible. While it takes a village to raise a child, it takes action to change the world. World peace can no longer just be a concept. It must be an urgent call for action. Each individual must rise and make the choice to conquer themselves. Our heroes of the past are gone. We can't bring them back, but we can follow in their footsteps by choosing to step up. Be the bright light, take a stand, and make your voice heard. Our generation needs inner peace superheroes just like you. Will you be the change for world peace?